Good morning, everyone. It's Tracy Prachi here with the RCAW, and we're so glad to have you this morning. We have Katie Ladd here from Savings for Members, and that's part of our Member Resource Advantage Reward Program. And there are so many savings that she wants to tell us about, and you guys can ask as many questions throughout, and we will field them all at the end. But the most important thing is that we're trying to provide value to our members, and with all of the things that cost extra right now, especially like gas, oh my gosh, we have this opportunity to save a lot of money and shave down your bottom line, make it much better for you and your employees, and find some different things that maybe can help you. So I'm going to turn it over to Katie and get out of the way and let her talk to us about all this great stuff.
Thank you so much. And thanks for having me. I'm going to start off by just sharing my screen with everyone. So bear with me while I remember how to do that really quick. There we go. The green button, of course. All right. All righty. Cool. Everyone see my slideshow now? Thumbs up?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Awesome. So as I mentioned, my name is Katie. I work for Savings for Members, and I've actually been on the team for about 3 years now. So thank you guys so much for having me with you today. It's a pleasure to get to come and chat with you folks, and just thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to be here to learn this information. Hopefully you guys can find something useful out of that for you. So just to get started with a little bit of background information, Savings for Members is actually celebrating our 15-year anniversary this year. So that means a ton of exciting initiatives and projects that we're going to be coming out with. So feel free to follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook to stay up to date with all of those exciting initiatives and projects, and more to come for that. So make sure you tune in. I am so excited to be part of such a wonderful team that understands the importance of teamwork and to be valuing transparency and education above everything else, because honestly, that's what it's all about. To get us started with our first initiative, we're actually going to be hosting webinars just like this with several of our different groups to make sure that members are educated and that you guys are all taking advantage of things that would be a good fit for you and a benefit of your membership. So again, thank you for joining live with us today. We really appreciate it. We're partnered with several other organizations, associations, and co-ops just like yourselves. And those range from a variety of different industries, such as the automotive, HVAC, construction, home services, retail, manufacturers, distributors, as well as several others. By using the combined buying power of all of the groups that we're partnered with, we are then able to go and pre-negotiate discounted pricing on your behalf from a variety of vendor partners. So these member benefit programs are in place to help you lower your operational expenses at your business. And as a member, they're available to you at no additional cost, which is a great part. We understand.
I'm sorry, can I just, I'm wondering if we're not seeing the right screen here. I'm seeing a memo.
Oh, that was not the right screen. All righty, let me.
Sometimes if you have more than one monitor, you have to swap monitors.
Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. Here. Let me just close out of the memo. Okay. One more time. All righty.
There you go. That's the right one.
Our team is your team. All right. Perfect. All right. Slideshow. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. So like I mentioned, there's no additional cost for any of the programs that we're going to be talking about today, which is wonderful. Now, we understand that our programs are not a one-size-fits-all, and so some of you members may benefit from different programs than other members might. So it's all about finding what could be the best fit for you guys in your business. So the vendors that are listed here for you folks are just a few of the vendors that we work with. Some of them may look familiar for some of you folks. And if you're currently using any of the vendors, then please let us know, as we can typically apply a discount to existing accounts that you have in place. If you are using a different vendor for any of these services, then we'd encourage you to take a look at some of the vendors that we do work with just to see if it might make a better fit for your business and save you some money while we're at it. It's extremely important to note that you need to work through our consultants here at Savings for Members, because we want to ensure that you guys are getting the right pricing, the right discounts, and getting onto the correct programs. So when in doubt, touch base with us. We're more than happy to help. But now I'll go into a little bit more detail on some of the top benefit programs that we've seen to be beneficial for many businesses like yourselves. So as Tracy mentioned, gas is a huge expense nowadays. So we're going to start off our call going into a little bit more information on the WEX fuel card program. So whether you have one company vehicle or a fleet of 50 vehicles, the WEX program can save you time and money. WEX is a universal fuel card, allowing you to use it at over 95% of gas stations across the country. We waive all the setup and all of your card fees through the program. And we're partnered with several other branded stations for you to choose from to access discounts at the pump. You'll see some of those brands on the left side over here on the screen, and the current promotions that are being offered to members today even. So that's active promotions going on. Aside from those savings, you guys would have access to a whole online suite of management tools and tracking features. That lets you do things like save time, eliminating collecting receipts from your employees. I know this can be a real hassle, especially when your receipts get all old and faded and crumpled up and they're hard to read. You can also track mileage per vehicle, which is really handy information to have come tax time. You can see exactly how many gallons are being pumped, and you can even set fuel limitations per card. So for example, if you have a part-time employee and they need to have money on hand for fuel, you can set up a card for them that has a limit of the money that they can spend. You can set up a limit of the hours that the card can be used, such as 8 a.m. to noon. And you can even set up and narrow it down to certain days of the week that the card will work. And so it's very flexible, but it also is a much safer option than, say, handing your employees the business credit card. Right. Now, if you are already a WEX customer, then we can usually get you guys aligned to the program to have your card fees waived and possibly get you some more discounts at the pump. So definitely inquire with us after the presentation today. Okay. So next up, I'd love to chat with you guys super briefly about the Office Depot program. Now, I know that most people think of Office Depot as just an office supply store, which they are, but they also have several other items that you can use for your business, such as break room supplies like coffee and snacks. They have electronics and technology like computers, printers, even TVs. And they also have cleaning supplies and PPE, which is really important for businesses these days, as you all know. Our program offers up to 65% off all your essential products like your paper, your ink, your toner, and you get a 10% discount off of mostly everything else in store and online. So if you're like me and you prefer to shop online, we also have free and fast shipping, which makes it extremely competitive with Amazon. These discounts can also be offered down to your employees as an incentive at no additional cost to you. So once we get you all set up on the program, we email you over an in-store shopping card that you can then share with your employees if you'd like. If you already have a business account set up with Office Depot, just let us know. We can get you an alignment form. That way you can access your RCAW discounts. Or if you already have a rewards card set up with Office Depot, just let us know and we can upgrade that to the business account for you at no cost and get it all set up for you via email. Okay, very exciting. Next up, I'd love to chat with you guys about our ADP program. And again, I think most of you may be familiar with the ADP company as the payroll processor, which they do as well. But we also have several other benefits available for you folks through our ADP program. They offer solutions for HR. They offer out workers' comp discounts. We have programs for health insurance benefits, 401k and retirement plans, time clocks, employee handbooks, and much more. So with our ADP program, you would also have 24/7 customer support from experts who can help you and your employees to navigate your set of services and benefits. They can assist with questions on your paid time leave, insurance questions, keeping up to date on your COVID compliance, and several other aspects depending on your state and location. ADP also has a mobile app, which allows you and your employees to do things like requesting time off. You can clock in and out for your shifts, and you can gain access to information on the go. Now, here at Savings for Members, we actually use ADP for our services. So I can say, based on my firsthand experience, just how convenient it is to have information for like my time off balances or the latest COVID updates, all on the go from a secure mobile app. Very convenient. Our program waives all the setup fees, and it offers you a 25% discount on your payroll. If you're using ADP currently, all we need from you is your client code, and our ADP team can place a discount on your existing account simply as a benefit for being an RCAW member. Lastly, many of you may have less than 15 employees on your books. If that's the case for you, the great news is right now ADP is offering out their wholesale pricing option. So that's only $109 for a month. You get payroll, you get your HR services, and 24/7 support for you and your employees. If that's something that might be interesting, inquire later to learn more. Okay. Next up is going to be our merchant processing program with Card Connect AIP. So I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, probably accept credit cards from your customers for payment. We're partnered with Card Connect, and we have been for over 10 years now. So our team over there, they're extremely transparent and honest, and their goal is to be the last processor that you guys ever need. Our program with Card Connect offers you no contracts, which is almost unheard of in this industry. There is next day funding, point-to-point encryption, which is the highest level of security that you can be capturing on these transactions. You get simplified PCI certification, interchange optimization, which means it'll overall help you save up to 40% on certain transactions. You also get virtual terminals and periodic audits to your account. Card Connect is also compatible with most ERP systems, which requires no changing then, which is wonderful. Rather than having to deal with the 1-800 number, if you ever have been in a situation where you have any kind of questions for a processor and you sit on hold and you wait, on our program, you actually will get the direct number and contact information for your account representative. That way, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can reach out to them. Additionally, me and the rest of my team here at Savings for Members speak with our Card Connect team basically on a daily basis. So if there is anything else that you need, you have me and the rest of our team of consultants here to lean on for support as well. Now, here's a couple questions to think about related to merchant processing. One, do you have a relationship with your current processor? And two, when was the last time that you took a look at your rates, your fees, and your processing environment? Now, if you don't know who your current processing representative is, and it's been a while since you've reviewed your merchant processing, then I would definitely encourage you to take a look at this program just to see what they can do for you guys. Everything is non-committal, and our team at Card Connect wants to do an initial savings analysis just so they can show you a side-by-side comparison of where you are today and where they can cut costs and save you money if you were to move forward. Lastly, before we hop to the next program, I want to make sure that everyone on this call is aware that in April of this year, 2022, we are going to be seeing the highest rate increases for certain card brands that we've seen in over a decade. All right, let that sink in a little bit. Over a decade. So we want to make sure that we get in front of this for you folks. Let us do an analysis for you, because we would hate to see you guys overpaying for credit card processing now and especially in the future. All our team needs to do that analysis for you folks is just one current copy of a merchant statement, and something that takes maybe 5 minutes to pull could end up saving you thousands of dollars in the long run. Alrighty. So next up is going to be our waste and recycling program through Waste Focus. Some of you may have dumpsters on site and have a waste hauler in place at your businesses. If that's so, Waste Focus is not a hauler, but instead they act as a management service for your waste and recycling needs. What that means is they're in place to you can keep your existing hauler in place if you are happy with them, and Waste Focus is there to assist in managing your contracts. This is important for things like making sure that you're not being overcharged for your pickups, making sure there aren't excessive fuel surcharges, environmental surcharges, or any other unnecessary items on your bill that shouldn't be there or that are inflated. They also assist in ensuring regulatory and environmental compliance, and they can assist you folks with service level optimization. What that means is maybe you have a small dumpster on site and it's picked up several times a month. Maybe they look into it and they determine swapping it out for a larger dumpster that's picked up a third of the time could save you money in the long run. They are really the experts in the industry. They know the ins and the outs. And so we want to make sure that you guys get the most bang for your buck because no one wants to be overpaying for their waste services. Our team at Waste Focus will initially start with a free non-committal savings analysis of one of your most current waste invoices. They typically find a lot of the fees on there really shouldn't be on there to begin with. And so that's one of the first things that they can let you know right off the bat. Our team will also look at the other haulers in your area to determine if anyone else can provide you with better pricing. That being said, though, after that fact, they'll come back to you, present you with all of the findings and the savings, and it's up to you what you'd like to do. It is important to note that Waste Focus is not here to disrupt any relationships with your current haulers. In fact, the ultimate goal would be to keep you with your existing hauler if you're happy with them, because they don't want to lose your business either. But we want to make sure that we have Waste Focus in place to keep them honest for you moving forward. In some cases, they may come back and tell you that you've done a wonderful job negotiating yourself and there's no savings to be found. Either way, it doesn't hurt to take a look. So I'd encourage you at the very least to get us over just a copy of your most recent waste invoice. We'll send it out for analysis and then they can get back to you with results. At the end of the day, information is always valuable. Lastly, some of you may be located in certain towns or cities where the waste is contracted out to specific haulers. Unfortunately, if that is the case for you, there's not much that we can do for you. And in order to qualify for this analysis, you need to be spending at least $400 on your waste bill. Okay. Next up, I wanted to talk to you guys about UniFirst. This is actually the last program we'll be going through on our call today. And UniFirst is a program for uniforms, safety gear, and facility services. So some of you may have your employees wearing uniforms or workwear, high visibility gear, safety gear, anything like that while they're on the job. Some of you guys may actually be in a contract with a rental or leasing service for these items, or you may be purchasing them outright or directly from your manufacturer. Having your employees wear some sort of uniform or company logo wear can help boost your business's professional image, and it acts as a way of free advertising for your business as well. Just think, how many times have you been out and about walking around and you see someone wearing a sweatshirt or a t-shirt with a company logo on it? It's a lot, right? So UniFirst can offer all of those items, as well as anything ranging from logo wear to sweatshirts, work gloves, work pants, hard hats, high vis wear, to bathroom supplies, cleaning supplies, sanitizers, mops, mats, logo rugs, and much more. Savings for Members is one of UniFirst's largest customers. Some of you guys may have heard of a little company called AAA. We actually surpassed them and are a larger customer to UniFirst than even they are today. So our discounts are extremely competitive. Through your program with UniFirst, you actually have access to up to 45% off local competitive rates for your leasing services. And you get a 25% discount off of all of your direct purchase items that you choose to purchase through them. You may already be using a company who provides you with those items or those services. In that case, I'd encourage you just to reach out, and so we could provide you with a price comparison. You never know what savings are available for you, and so we can definitely get some numbers in front of you if you are with someone else. Or if you're currently using UniFirst today, then we can normally get you onto the program. However, it just depends on where you are in your current contract, timing-wise, getting you on that. So again, let us know if you guys are using any of these services, and we'd love to assist. Alrighty, so now you're probably all wondering, how does this all work? What do I do? Where do I go? And so you can visit rcaw.savingsformembers.com From there, you're going to see a page with a whole bunch of your member benefit programs that you have available. There'll be a little box for each of your programs. From there, just select any of the programs that you guys are interested in learning more about. When you scroll all the way to the bottom, it's going to ask you for your contact information. So you would just pop that information in there, click continue, and then our system actually works in real time. So as soon as you do that, one of our dedicated savings consultants at Savings for Members, just like myself, will give an alert letting us know that that's something that you're interested in learning more about. From there, they're going to reach out to you with a phone call, follow up with an email, and just try to connect with you to let you know whatever next steps may be necessary. You can also reach out to me directly if you prefer. My contact information is on the bottom here, so feel free to jot that down if you'd like. Be happy to help you guys. I'd love to be a resource if you need anything or if there's anything that I can assist you with. Please feel free to reach out at any time. I'd be happy to hear from you. Alrighty. And as a last reminder, as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, this is our 15-year anniversary for Savings for Members. So if you haven't already, please go ahead, follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn just to check out all the initiatives coming out. It's going to be a great year for us. Thank you guys so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate it. And I'll open up for any questions that you may have at this time.
That was awesome information. I had no idea that we had some of those savings. Love the uniform one. And I was curious with the card processing, do you know if it interfaces with QuickBooks or any of the accounting programs?
Absolutely. That's a fantastic question. We do integrate directly with QuickBooks along with a lot of other processing environments as well and other accounting systems. Our team at Card Connect, if you're not using QuickBooks and you're using someone else, if you're ever wondering, if you send us over that statement, they will be able to look that up for you and let you know. And that way, again, it's side by side. So if anything needs to change, they're going to exactly spell out for you. This is what it's going to cost. This is what you're doing now. So they take care of all of the work and heavy lifting for you guys.
Yeah, because I know for me personally, we've got 3 different card processors because we have different software and they don't all work together. So that would be definitely something that I think might be cost effective for us as an association to look into.
Absolutely. We would love to do that review for you. And I mean, hey, you can share the results with your members if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. No, anything that saves us money, I'm all for that.
Absolutely. And hey, saving time just as important nowadays as saving money. So if we can simplify things for you and then take something off of your plate, even better.
Yeah, and I can definitely speak to the Office Depot savings. I mean, that's just unreal when you buy paper and toner, especially because that's just so expensive. And we found that using that has saved us just so much money. We order everything online. They deliver it the next day for free. It just makes life so much easier.
Absolutely. And actually, our Office Depot rep is fantastic. So if anyone ever has detailed questions or if you need further assistance, we do have specific account representatives in place to assist you folks. So if you have a special request or any kind of questions that we can't answer, we definitely have resources to point you towards for everything too.
That's awesome. I was also going to mention to the folks on the call here, you can also find a way into their system through our website as well. So if you're in the members clubhouse and you're poking around, you can also get to them that way too. So don't, worry if you lose the information that she had up on the screen. We can always get you connected with Savings for Members. That's really important. It's the very first thing you see in the members clubhouse when you log in with your password. So,
Sure.
And I think Constant Contact is one of the savings that you have as well.
We do. We have a program set up with Constant Contact, and you guys get discounts based on whether you want to prepay for 6 months or 12 months. And I know for a fact that if you have not tried it out yet, maybe you're using MailChimp or something similar and just want to give it a go, that it does come with a free trial. I believe it's a 60-day free trial. I'm getting a confirmation shake. Yep. So 60-day free trial for Constant Contact. If you haven't tried it, or even, if you haven't even given a go at any kind of email marketing, perfect risk-free way to try that. Give it a go for the business, especially coming through COVID. online communication is so important to keep in touch with your not your members, your customers.
Customers or members, either one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it works great. The other question that I wondered is, can we get a copy of your PowerPoint today so we can distribute that with the recording of this to our members at a later date?
Absolutely. I will go ahead and get that right on over to you as soon as we're off the call.
Okay, that's perfect. I was going to see, does anyone else that's online here today have any questions? Could you put them either in the question and answer box or the chat box real quick? We can get those answered while you're here on the line. I know that the gas cards are something that I think people will definitely be interested in. And I think on that dashboard, you can have different vehicles assigned to different cards. And so you know exactly where people are driving and such. Is that correct?
It is. You get a whole access to the metrics, so you can log in and you can see how many gallons are being pumped per vehicle. They're all going to be separated for you. And you can have one gas card or you can have 50. So whatever makes sense for you guys, if you want to separate it by your vehicles, by your employees, whatever makes it easiest for you to track, they can do. But just as you mentioned, you can log on and check that. You can check out the management tools online, and that's going to be how you can place those restrictions. I mean, I hear horror stories. I talk to members on the phone all day, and I can't tell you how many people have told me, I had guys running in and grabbing lunch on the credit card. I'd give them cash for lunch if they just told me, but they don't. And so we all want to trust our employees. And a part of that's just having some good systems in place to keep them honest. That way you never have to worry about it. And it never even has to be a conversation.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I do not see any additional questions going once, going twice. Okay. So with that, I think that was a lot of great information in a short period of time. And we so appreciate you sharing it with us. And Katie's going to be following up with everybody who attended today and to see if you have any questions offline. And in the meantime, we'll get this edited and put together so you can go back to it on our YouTube channel, and we'll be able to send you also the PowerPoint as well if you need that. And I would just encourage everybody to take a good look at this. I mean, it never hurts. And if you can save money, I mean, who doesn't want to save money? I mean, I know I do.
Thank you again so much for having me today, Tracy. And thanks to everyone for hopping on. I really appreciate your time.
All right. Thanks again, Katie. We appreciate you and take care. Our next Lunch and Learn is with Trent Cotney from Cotney Attorneys and Consultants, and that is 2 weeks from today. So I'd encourage